We are deeply saddened by the tragic loss of life in Rafah over the weekend. Like many of you, I'm sure, I watched the videos that emerged from the fire that broke out in the camp there this weekend. Those images were heartbreaking, and I know the pain that those families are suffering through must be unimaginable, especially those who lost children and those who have lost family members for a repeated number of times. We've been very clear. Of course, Israel should not carry out strikes in the designated safer areas where they have told people to move. They say that's not what happened here. They're going to conduct a full investigation. We're going to wait the outcome of that investigation before passing a judgment, as I think is fully appropriate to do. We want to have all the facts at our disposal. But Israel also has the obligation to do everything possible to minimize civilian harm as it carries out its operations. As soon as the United States saw reports of this incident, we reached out to the government of Israel to express our deep concern over what happened, ask for more information, and urge them to undertake a full investigation. Earlier today, Israel announced the results of a preliminary investigation and said that this strike was carried out using the smallest bomb in their arsenal, targeting terrorists 1.7 kilometers away from the Al-Mawasi area where the fire took place. The IDF is continuing to investigate this matter and has promised that its investigation will be swift, comprehensive, and transparent. We will be watching those results closely. Investigations take time, and it's important that they run their course, but it's important that if accountability is merited, that accountability is what takes place, and we will be crystal clear with the government of Israel about their obligations to meet those standards. The humanitarian situation continues to be incredibly challenging, not just in Rafah, but throughout Gaza. And two things about it. One, it's why we are working so hard to increase the flow of humanitarian assistance and unlock policy barriers and unlock logistical barriers and unlock other barriers the way the president was able to do on Friday. There is an additional problem, which is the fighting in Gaza right now is not just confined to Rafah. You've seen Israel have to come back in and undertake clearing operations in places that they have already cleared in central and northern Gaza. And it goes to the point that you have heard us make that while it's important that Israel have a plan to fully, to the best of their ability, eliminate Hamas's ability to continue to carry out terrorist threats, they also need to have a plan for the day after, and that without a plan for the day after, there will be no day after. So when you see Israel conducting military operations in places where it had previously conducted military operations and thought that it was done, it does give us great concern about the sustainability of this conflict.